Camera.
Who would have guessed that it's...
Lights! Camera! That was way too loud.
A little bit.
Yeah, you're kind of a prick.
Lights.
Oh, I'm all quiet now, but not too bad, actually. How's that? La la la, la la la. La la la. La 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 la.
Might just have to lean in.
Everybody start harmonizing.
I'm like unintentionally sitting here rubbing my nipples and scratching myself.
Galileo. Galileo. We're bad at this.
Alright, you know, I'm gonna just... It's just a we're gonna just start us off. Welcome to the Dungeon Junkies podcast. My name is Kenny. You are a dungeon master.
You are a queen.
Yeah.
And starting on my left,
He's my
who do we
sex
have?
dad.
I'm your dad.
I am Taryn Van Sanson.
Finworth Fat Toes.
Dr. Euphoria.
Last time you guys ended up running into an old friend of yours, Devoir,
Huzzah.
Sexy old friend.
one of my
Sexy
favorite
boy.
people. And see, Devoir saved you guys from this mysterious black ball that arose out of Suzaku.
Thanks, Bob.
Destroyed the shit out of that.
Ojiboo.
And you guys ended up pretty much escaping the desert, and you wound up on a jungle island after finally finding the teleporter. Mm-hmm. And you guys wound up in the jungle and had a lot of fun there.
Sure.
Took about 15-20 minutes to get everybody up in the tree.
Yeah,
a long time.
You guys got up in the tree eventually after a lot of problems.
A lot of shit rolls, guys.
Really
A lot of
bad
shit rolls.
and me being a very
Can't
nice
promise
DM.
it's gonna change today, but
Sorry, guys.
I can and I do.
And
Roll for that.
roll.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Are you gonna have shit rolls today?
It was a 13. So that's
Wait. But if the question is if you're gonna have shit rolls and you roll high, does that mean yes or no?
Oh, I don't know. Let's continue.
You're dead, that's what that
Damn
means.
it.
We're going to ignore that.
Because I can do whatever I want,
Right.
to an extent.
13 means dead.
But you guys ended up in the tree, making camp for the night, finally resting up, and ended up traveling further into the jungle and running into
Our best friend.
our third sky god, Byakko, the very large tiger. Large black tiger.
And
you guys we ended with Devoir
It's a tiger.
splitting, finally revealing his secret to him and his merry men,
Good pass, guys.
and he used a move to split himself apart, and yeah, so you guys are right in the middle of this river, or you guys are on the shore of the river, large waterfall, right in the background.
I do quickly want to mention the fact that Fensworth shot it right in the butt.
Yes.
Straight in the butt.
If
Yeah,
I
you
can,
guys did a
I aim
fair
for the
amount of
butt.
damage already. And it's actually Mr. Doctor's turn
Ooh, yeah.
in the order.
All right, so Mr. Doctor is going to stay in the same place as he is right now.
Sounds good.
And I'm just going to use my Call Lightning. I need to move it, though, so I don't hit what's-his-face. Oh, no.
It's like something you have control over.
Gotcha. Cool. Then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my Call Lightning. And I'm going to roll this time instead of just doing max damage.
Cool.
Now remember,
I'm still back.
I did bless you, so you can add a d4 to your attack roll. If that's an attack roll.
It's a...
No.
I don't have an attack roll for this one.
Oh, okay.
He has to make a dexterity save.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Well, just remember that.
3, 7, 11 damage.
11 damage.
And I'm
if
doing
it
a
fails.
dex save.
Yeah.
Ouch, he failed.
Yay.
Yay!
Cool.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
not very dexterous for a tiger.
That's true.
he is a giant tiger, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fat.
Big ol',
That's the kind
He's
of
an
tiger.
overweight
Yeah.
tiger.
yeah. He's like Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
Times
but-
a million.
Tony's
Yeah.
on 2 legs.
Tony the Tiger, but he fell off a long time ago.
I ate
Frosted
too many,
Flakes hasn't been doing well
too many
for a while.
frosted
Yeah.
flakes. I ate them all.
Poor Frosted Flakes.
Poor Kellogg's.
They did
Hey,
Lucky
Kellogg's, we'll
Charms.
promote you. Wink.
We just did.
You're welcome.
Frosted Flakes.
And now I'm winking into the mic.
Great.
Great.
Yeah. And
So,
I'm done with my
How
turn.
much damage?
Okay.
11.
Always winking to the mic.
11 whole damage.
11 whole
wow.
damage.
It's more than the tiger's done.
Yeah.
Tiger hasn't gone
Shouldn't have
yet.
said that.
Yeah.
It is Fenworth's turn.
Finworth aims at the tiger, and he's gonna give him the old blasto. So I'm gonna use Thundermonger. Dang it! That is a 13 to hit.
That is going to
No,
miss.
14.
That's still going to miss.
Damn it!
So Fenworth,
Bonus action reload.
Fenworth, once again fires his weapon at the large tiger.
I'm trying to hit him in the butt.
You were fairly close, not close enough to hit him.
You got like
unfortunately.
mid thigh.
And unfortunately,
Mid hamstring.
fortunately for all of you, unfortunately, Biako is making a beeline right towards you guys on the shore.
Well, good. Because that
He
means I
is
can hit
going
him.
to run straight past Devar, who is going to take his opportunity attack, of course.
And does 4 marry men? Or 3?
Yeah, 4. What did?
They're all. on the
Oh,
island?
what did I roll? I was supposed to roll.
They're
right.
all on the island, or he
Yeah.
went by himself.
All 4 of them are on there. Yeah, he
And then he
split himself
formed.
apart
Oh, once
on
he got
said
there, I was
island.
like, I thought he ran out there by himself. But
He
he
did.
and then split him.
Yeah, he did.
And they have fire swords.
Oh yeah. Hopefully
I do have to roll to hit on opportunity still, don't I?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed.
Okay.
Missed terribly.
Oh.
He's gonna run straight past. He has a lot of movement. He's
Yeah.
gonna make it to you guys.
He's going to run
He
like
has 50
like-
feet of movement. So each
half
of these islands
5
20
people.
feet. So if you start
He
here,
was like,
10, 20, 40, he'll make it right to the shore.
He jumped
He's
onto the
oh
shore
yeah,
line.
he's jumping. He lands right next to you guys, and you see
That was loud.
you see his whole body surrounded in this thunderous boom, and he's going to use Thunder Wave.
Mmm.
Yes.
Is that an attack roll?
Negative. It's a deck
It's
save.
deck save.
So just real quick, I think we haven't read this one in a while. Let me see. Wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube, which will hit all of you, of course, originating from you must make Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, 2d8 thunder,
That's better.
and you're pushed 10 feet away.
You guys can add that same d4 to the saving throw.
Cool.
I have that
Nice.
too, or just he has that?
Both of you have it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
All 3 of us have it.
And if you guys succeed, it's half damage, and you're not pushed.
Ooh, yes, I will definitely use mine. Actually, I don't think it's gonna fucking matter.
I mean, it literally doesn't matter because you can do it for 1 minute literally every time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
15, 16, 17.
Let's save.
Whee!
So Mr. Doctor fails. Terran saves. 13.
Yeah. There.
Oh.
Okay, so Terran is the only one who saved.
Wait. 14. I forgot my proficiency bonus is 3, not 2.
14 matches, so you save.
So
So I'm gonna roll my 2d8.
I have a +7 to my Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
4 damage. That's it on
Nice.
Thunder Wave. And the only one who's knocked back that 10 feet is gonna be Mr. Doctor.
How much was it?
We take full damage.
No, y'all are only gonna take
Half.
half.
How much was the total there?
You guys take 2 damage each. It was a 4 total.
Oh, that's good.
His roll.
I kind of did want to be pushed back because now I'm still right next to him.
Yes. So now Terran's up.
All right. I'm going to smack him, as I usually do.
Go on, smack him.
Try to smack him.
Good move.
That's a pretty solid roll. That's a non-natural 20.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah. And because I hit him, I'm also going to use Thunder Smite,
Okay.
which will do 2d6 damage to the target. And he has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you. And knocked prone.
Is that gonna count for a large creature? A very large creature.
Doesn't say, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I would assume it's probably like only large. Like anything bigger than large. doesn't
Probably.
work.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2d6.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe size category have an effect on shit. Apparently not. though. I was looking and it didn't say.
Nice. That is 9 thunder damage.
Oh.
Cool.
And then also let me do my actual
And it is
hammer
thunder
damage.
specifically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we've learned thunder and lightning are different.
Yes.
Everybody at home was probably yelling into the.
Probably. Yeah. We probably do a lot of things that people are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care. It's my world.
I
can do
take
what
this
I
game
want.
as about as serious
So-
as I take my life. I don't.
Not very.
I'll take this game more seriously than my life.
Okay. There you go.
That, you got a point.
So I did 9 thunder damage, and then I also did 5 bludgeoning damage.
A whole 14
yeah.
damage. God damn, Taryn.
And shoved him back. Or he has to do a strength saving throw, that's right.
His strength is pretty fucking good.
And he has to.
Watch, I just jinxed my roll completely. Oh, he's gonna save. Non-natural 20.
Okay, bye.
Strength is his best
Okay,
stat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna swing again. So
Swing again.
Fuck him. Okay, that's probably
So,
that may or may not.
is he actually a large creature?
He would be. What did I explain last time? Like 20 feet long? No, he's almost as big as
You told
his whole
me. You told him that he
platform.
was 10 feet. He was 10
I was gonna
feet
say,
tall.
He's like 10 feet tall, like 15, 20 feet long, roughly.
That would make
He's
him
big.
a huge creature.
Okay, he's big.
Yeah.
Okay. So it probably maybe.
Which makes him
would
like
not
a.
put him
He's
back.
a.
He's almost the length of that island.
Yeah, he would be a 3x3 on them.
Yeah.
He's like takes up this whole 3x3.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy.
Well, that second hit was a 17.
Okay, that is going to hit.
Yes.
Barely.
Whoopee. And that is a 7. 7 bludgeoning damage. Again.
Ah, damn. So Terran comes in with the Thunderous Smite, swings the first hit, hits, and comes back again with his weapon. Backside hits him once again.
Smack him again.
7 more damage, right?
Yep.
Now it is Mr. Devoir's turn.
Jump on his back, because his hind legs would be on the island of Barthon. Yeah, because he could stretch across the gap, right? It's a 10-foot gap.
Barely. But yes, he could.
Yeah.
So, well,
Jump on.
he's completely on the shore right now.
Oh, so he's like right here.
Yeah, he's completely on the shore. But, alright. So Devoir, at the end of last episode, had split and revealed, of course, how his trick with him and his merry men. He'd also infused his weapon with
A little bit of hot fire.
fire, you're right. And so, him and his merry men are all at once going to run at the tiger. Let's see if he has enough movement. He's got 30 feet of movement. So he's going to run at Biako. All four of them, I should say. Him and the 3 merry men with him. He's going to hop onto him then.
Okay.
Yeah, he's most definitely going to hop onto him, all 4 of his merry men. And he's going to stab all 4 rapiers into him. And this is going to hurt if it actually hits. He is going to miss terribly. Oh.
Great job.
So, yeah, he misses terribly.
Someone didn't want to give him a blessing.
So, Devar and all 3 of his merry men with him are going to run from the first island and jump onto Biako's back. And Biako's at this point kind of flailing around trying to get him off. They're trying to get him with the rapiers, but they can't. He's moving around way too much. All right. It is Mr. Doctor's turn.
Oh, right. So Mr. Doctor is going to rush at Byaku with his Warhammer, and he is going to find the big toe and just fucking wail on it.
Big toe.
God damn, do it.
Yeah.
Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, don't let him go. I'm gonna get you, Biako.
17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Fuck
Nice.
Yeah. It was my song. I should be a bard.
Be 6 damage.
Cool. All right.
And then for my second attack, I'm going to use Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. And again, I'm going to create it into the big, a big Warhammer that's like electrified. And then I'm going to use that Spiritual Weapon and hit it right across its fucking ugly face.
Sounds like
Cool.
a good idea.
DM, is it ugly?
Pretty ugly.
Goddamn, get him in the
Right now he's ugly.
He's mad. He's got ugly look on his face.
Yeah.
His mom would be like, "Why's that ugly look on his face?"
And that is 11 damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So you're successful. You run and you smack him in the toe, and he roars very loudly at that. He was not happy with that, especially with Devoir on his back too. And then you come and hit him right on the side with the spiritual weapon, and you almost hear like some kind of cracked rib. You got him pretty good.
Nice.
That hurt. That hurt a lot. It is Fenworth's turn.
You said he just roared?
Yes.
Fenworth is pretty much right in its face.
Yes.
And he's going to be like, whoa, good kitty. And I'm going to back the fuck up 20 feet.
Solid choice.
Do I take opportunity attack or no?
No.
All right.
No.
And I'm going to blast it.
I would say he's so distracted with all the other shit going on.
Cool. And I'm a tiny little
All the
boy trying to
swords.
run away. That is a non-natural 20.
That hits.
All
Absolutely.
right. So I'm Thundermonger, so that's 4d6. Thunder and piercing. I can do it all together.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
Damn.
And bonus action reload.
God. So Fenworth runs back and just blasts the fuck out of him. So after all this shit is happening,
Yeah.
a bullet just pelts him right in the
I'm only
chest.
about 20 feet in front of him, too.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he was not happy with that. He's glaring immediately at you. He's shaking. He's trying to shake everybody off.
Mm-hmm.
It is Byaku's turn.
I helped this time, guys.
And he's going to try and shake off Devoir first. Devoir and his men.
Would it be like a grapple?
That-
Probably. Check.
Or it could be like a
It's going to be a
just
strength versus
check.
strength,
Yeah.
pretty much. So,
Could Devoir use dexterity? I don't know which one is better.
That's why it would basically be a grapple anyway.
Yeah, it is a grapple.
well, it's like, do we want to see if he's trying to hold on? Or do we want to see...
Yeah.
I mean, it's really my choice. I
No,
mean,
it's the
I'm
other
not-
way. It's the other way. If it's a grapple check, the tiger can use strength or dexterity, and Devoir would have to use strength.
Yeah.
If he has to hold, whereas the tiger can choose to bust
yeah,
out
right.
or slip out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's definitely going to be strength versus
Yeah.
strength then.
Yeah.
And-
the tiger's like, I'm too weak. I'm
But-
a giant tiger. I can't bust out.
I would say because of the size,
Yeah, he's
he's
just
going to
gonna
get
shake.
advantage on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If he's huge, yeah.
Let's see.
That's two bigger. It's medium, large,
Yeah,
huge,
yeah.
And we'll see how...
Yeah, you're just holding on, hoping you don't fall.
Yeah. Most definitely, Devoir did not hang on.
Damn, I was
So-
gonna say, man, if he nails it, he's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, so Byako easily shakes Devoir off.
Which way does he fly?
He's going to fly into the water. All of his merry men. And Byako is going to angrily run up towards the waterfall. He's going to run. So Byako's got 50 feet of movement.
Opportunity attacks, guys.
No shit.
D4.
I can add the D4.
What's the
Will I
name?
get an
That's
opportunity
the-
as well? 'cause I'm
Bless,
right there.
yeah.
Or-
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the only one who does.
I didn't.
That's
Okay.
not a D4. Goddamn weird.
I can attack him no matter where. 19.
19.
Yeah, then you hit.
Just think off of my strength.
Yeah, Jesus.
And that is a solid 8. Okay, so that is a 12.
So Byako runs, and he's pretty much going to try and run up the hill, up the waterfall.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, up the hill. Okay.
So,
Now after I slice him.
because obviously, just because of, he's pretty much trying to run into the jungle, more or
Oh,
less,
no.
and around. He's trying to run off.
Follow him.
So he's not quite on top of the waterfall. Yeah, I would just put him 50 feet away. He's running
Yeah.
off into the jungle. You're not sure where he went. So he pretty much he's
Is
almost
he
out of sight.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Well,
Is he trying to end combat?
Huh?
Is he trying to end combat like he's fleeing?
Not sure yet.
Okay.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're trying to range attack
I was gonna say,
with
well,
all of the jungle and shit surrounding where he's at, it's going to be disadvantage unless you run up to him. Just heads up.
What?
I don't even. I only have 25 feet of movement. I don't even know if I can run him close enough to.
I can get to him, but I won't be able to do anything else.
Just a heads up. So
30.
we are back to Taryn. It is your turn, Taryn.
Okay. Well,
We
I'm gonna have to
gotta
use that
kill him.
javelin again.
But we'll be able to. It doesn't. He can't hide from us. He can't hide from us.
Yeah.
In the jungle. I got the wand. We'll just follow him.
30. And we're gonna use that javelin, which is a D6.
How many javelins have you been
I
picking
still
your
have
javelins?
2 left.
Okay.
Out
Yeah,
of
I've been
5.
reminding him to pick them up.
Mhm.
I always forget to retrieve arrows.
I don't think I picked him up before.
God damn it!
That's why I only have 2.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being honest.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
I'm gonna remember to pick your.
Okay, that's with dexterity. So that's a +6. That is a 15.
15 is gonna miss.
Hey, but that's still a decent roll for a javelin.
That's right.
You'll be proud of that miss.
I would.
You almost got him.
We clap.
So
Almost. Not good enough, guys.
It's a mild clap
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
an improvement.
Mild clap for you,
A
sir.
hard shot.
I need to do some more obnoxious character voices. We're gonna have some fun ones coming up.
You don't have
To
to.
get
You know,
creative.
Mr. Toppy Turvy over there needs to shut his goddamn mouth.
How would you feel
You're
if
not
fucking
needed.
Gary came back as a cockman?
God damn it.
He's just like
I would be very
Useless.
shocked to find out
The
how
cock-
he got back
Yeah,
in.
He's
there.
all
definitely the
normal.
cockhead.
Not cockhead.
Wasn't he just like a crazy alcoholic, like was getting arrested?
He was a crazy bum that was about to get
Or he
arrested.
was highly undercover.
He also helped
Slipping us
y'all.
information about the demon.
He did help you guys. Taryn attempts to throw the javelin at Biako, misses, but not by much. But you
Got
were
close. Got close.
And I would say you're probably close enough to where you're not going to have like a crazy disadvantage. So
Okay.
I would say disadvantage from like maybe 30 feet away.
Okay.
So now we're going to Devar. So
With
Devar,
the river.
Wait, Devar?
Devar is in the river, and he's not happy. Him and his merry men come up from the river onto the shore, and damn beast! And they're going to attempt to run at him. They only have 30 feet of movement. So, and they're close enough. They're going to try to launch all of their rapiers at
Go.
Biako. So,
Do they like throw them like spears?
yes, they do.
I love that.
Yes, they do. And they're infused with fire, too. So if this
Yeah.
attack hits, it's going to hurt. Really?
And if it
Really fucking
doesn't,
bad.
then the force is just gonna catch on
It's a
fire.
rainbow.
That's going to hit.
Nice. Nice.
So you see Devar toss, Devar and his men, all just perfectly in unison, spear their rapiers at Biako, and they're all going to stab right into his backside, like almost into his ass, all four of these. And
His butt is burning.
you once again see Devar and his men in unison snap their fingers, and you see just a blast of fire
Oh.
just pop out of him, and we're gonna see how much damage. This is gonna hurt. God, he rolled max damage on his hit too.
Oh.
On just his rapier hit. This
Yeah.
isn't adding the fire damage yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Fine.
ouch, this is gonna
No.
fuck him up.
Did he take double fire damage?
We are toasting.
I'm gonna
his
tell
butt.
you here in a second.
He
And then-
he heals from fire damage.
One.
No.
D6. 60 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn.
And so you see this blast of fire. You see these rapiers, all four, launch into Biako and his backside, and with the snap of their fingers, this large, just almost explosion of fire comes out of his back. And you once again just hear this loud roar. Very loud. That hurt really bad. So, after this blast happens, Mr. Doctor's up.
Mr. Doctor rushes, moves 30 feet, and then additionally, and
Just immediately.
so is he under the canopy now?
How close are you? Yeah, so he's running into the trees, but it looks like
within
you're
30.
close enough now
I'm
that
gonna
So,
be the only
you're
person.
well,
not
because
gonna
I
get
still have call
disadvantage.
lightning and I can move it.
How can you move it that far?
How far can you move it?
You're also. That's also gonna. He is under the canopy at this point.
Oh,
so
you're right, because there was the
Yeah.
shoreline.
Exactly.
That's why you were asking that.
Yeah.
That's why you were like, no, he's not up the waterfall. You son of a
No,
bitch.
I'm gonna use sacred flame,
Sacred flame.
which is a cantrip. 1,
Hell yeah.
2,
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right.
3
Let me-
fucking damage.
Let me do my dex save. He's gonna.
And he gains no benefit from cover.
He failed his dex save.
Good. He
Alright.
takes all 3 of that damage.
All right, and
Saw that.
that flame, you add on to
Kills
that
him.
flame, and right after this blast happens, another adorable little flame.
It's like a little
Poofs
white
at
one.
him.
It's just a little white flame.
But you did 3 damage, and
like
that's
someone farted
okay.
on
There's
him.
nothing wrong with that.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and move my
clean this
spiritual
palm off.
weapon 20 feet towards.
Okay.
He ran 50 feet
Byaku.
away.
Yeah, I can only do 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
keep on
trying.
following him around with it.
And
Yeah.
go until he's gone.
Might as well.
I can only move 5 feet further than your weapon. My stubby little legs.
So, Fenworth, you're up.
And my stubby little legs. I'm going to move 25 feet. 25. I'm still well within the disadvantage range. But I'm going to go ahead and make an attack anyway. So 9 plus 7.
That is going to meet, which
That's a hit, right?
meet hits.
All right. So here we go. D4.
Buddy.
D4. And Thundermonger. 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage.
Boom. All right. So Fenworth runs forward, gun out,
Can't believe I did it
and
with disadvantage.
once again, yeah, I'm proud of you. And blasts Byaku. He's not happy. Byaku is looking hurt.
Oh, good.
He's looking hurt.
Fenworth doesn't like cats. I'm establishing that now.
All right.
It is now his turn. You kind of see him run a little bit further in. I would say maybe 10 feet. He doesn't run far.
Oh.
And immediately bolts back towards Terran.
Wow! Whoa.
Bolts back and he pounces.
The war's in between.
Yeah, it would be on the floor.
So let's have him pounce on Devoir then.
Oh, bam.
Because you were right.
But he is technically big enough to
He could pounce all of you.
Yeah.
Real.
All of us? Oh, yeah, he could.
Realistically, being an asshole, he could hit all three.
Yeah.
Devoir,
Hold
Terran,
on.
and
Because this attack,
Rocket Euphoria. I don't know how the attack works, but size-wise.
Yeah.
you're going to see how the attack works. He can. This,
No, he chooses to only
the
use
pounce
Devoir.
itself will be able to knock all of you prone. His
Me, because
actual
I'm-
attack
Stubby legs.
can only hit one person.
Ah.
So he's going to run forward and pounce on the whole party.
Except for Fensworth.
Except for Fenworth.
He's still catching
Fenworth is, it's actually, so you guys are going to have to make a
No, what?
strength save.
Oh. Okay. I have good strength.
17.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I might be fucked.
No, your strength is good.
It's decent. 14?
Okay, so you're going to, Terran's going to get knocked prone.
No.
Mr. Doctor's safe.
Nice.
Oh, I should probably roll Devoir's.
We can assume he's good.
Nat 20. Boom.
Catches
Devoir.
him.
That'd be fucked. All 4 of his merry men. Ha ha!
Oh my god!
You know, that would actually be almost a realistic. So you see as he pounces down, almost the shock wave of this just massive creature landing on you.
No.
Knocks Terran backwards onto
Whoa.
his back. And
Sonic?
Miss-
Dog, yeah.
Mr. Doctor is just barely able to stand. But you see Devoir and his men
I know.
right under Byaku. And there's 4 of them. So they're attempting as much as they can to hold this beast up. But
cool.
as they're holding him up, he goes in and Byaku bites at him.
No.
And
Yeah, pretty
so
vulnerable.
he's actually got multi-attacks. So
Oh, shit.
he's going to bite and then he's going to claw
Goodbye,
right
Devoir.
into Devoir. It's going to hurt pretty bad.
Well,
Yeah, he just,
we'll see about that.
He just intercepted a tiger for you, Terran.
Yeah.
Bite hits,
For me.
claw hits. Ouch. That's going to hurt.
The war could die right in front of us. I could put him out of his misery.
That hurts very bad.
Jesus. Yeah, if we have to.
So,
We have to.
Go to his head. I can do it. I can do it. Just
I'd do it.
gotta ask me.
ouch.
Just gotta give me the chance.
Just give me the chance. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
And then I need my D10. Ouch.
God damn,
So,
you've been rolling so many dice.
So, yeah.
Goodbye, Devoir.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, just start playing taps now.
So you see Biako bite into Devoir, and Devoir yells, "Ah!" and all of his
It's a
men at the
Canadian
same
yell.
time.
Yeah.
Ah! Don't bite too hard, eh? You might break your tooth. He doesn't say that.
As he's fucking munched on.
And then, after being bit into, you see his claws almost pin Devoir down. And the men fall with him. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. That hurt really bad.
How much damage?
39.
Holy fuck me in the face.
Yes.
Ooh, that would just about kill me. That'd be pretty fun.
He also did.
Cuddle me tight.
He also did max damage.
Daddy while you cuddle me.
He did max damage on
damn.
his bite attack.
I have something to admit. I could have used protection to give a disadvantage on Devoir. But it's too late because I forgot about it.
And after
Whenever
It was
you
a saving throw that was made, right?
Oh, was it?
to get knocked prone,
Oh, okay. got
Right,
it.
but
Never
for the
mind.
attack
Yeah,
rolls.
yeah, you're right.
but his attack rolls
Still
can
fucked it
only
up, though.
target one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So after he's bit into, and Devoir and his men let this yell out,
Once bitten, twice clawed.
you almost see
right.
this gust of wind. This gust of wind almost just and radiates around Biako,
Oh.
and he's using some kind of attack, and you don't know what it
I was
is.
gonna
Hey,
say
hey.
his substitution jutsu.
Ooh.
Oh no! A giant log appears.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That'd be great.
That would be impressive. We got a fucking cat ninja on our hands.
Now, if Devoir did the substitution jutsu when he bit into him,
Yeah,
my,
He
I would
pretty-
need a minute in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He pretty much used his special attack, which
Okay.
you're gonna find out what that is.
Great.
It's a hug attack, where you hug and be friends.
It's an attack that kills all of you,
Immediately.
and you wake up in the depths of hell.
Uh,
That'd be really
nice
cool.
hug.
Thought about doing that. Taryn, you're up.
Haha.
Thought about doing that next.
And you can see Devoir, and he looks hurt. That hurt pretty
Happy
bad.
So I'll stand up. 5, 10, 15. Luckily, I can still reach him.
Yes.
5.
5, yeah, just 5. I'm just gonna keep smacking him. Smacking him with my sword.
Whoa, hey, that's mean.
Good.
You're also blocking my shot.
God damn it.
I'm just kidding. He's a giant tiger. I can shoot over
Oh,
your
yeah,
head, I
that's
assume.
Alright, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
I
10
think I got
feet
it.
tall.
That was a 23.
that's gonna hit.
23
Nice.
hit.
I misses. Oh, God.
And.
You're actually not far off.
Okay, it's like 21.
No. His original AC is something lower than that.
Oh, shit. He
But-
just powered up.
Shit.
He's a Super Saiyan Byaku.
I am going to use the same thing, Thunder Smite,
Cool.
to do 2d6 damage. Thunder, and he has to make a strength saving throw. 2. That's 4 thunder damage.
Yeah, real proud of you.
Strength save
Strength save.
17.
That is over 15, so
Yes.
never mind. Alright, and then I do my bludgeoning damage, which is a 7.
Yeah.
And then I will attack again. Hit! There we go. And that's the same number as last time, 23.
That hits.
And I'm just gonna hit him regularly. Darn it. That's a 7 again. Son of a bitch.
So 14 plus your Thunderous Smite. What was your Thunderous Smite?
That
Total?
was a
4?
4.
Okay. So 16 damage.
Yes.
So after he's pretty much biting into Devoir, Taryn comes up and just whap, whap.
Yeah.
Both sides, swinging his sword both ways. That hurt him. That hurt Biako pretty bad. Devoir is up.
So also real
Oh, what
quick,
else do you want to do?
on my turn, I just wanted to see if he has that same black aura that the others had.
Well, that would actually require an action.
Okay, never mind.
Arcana check.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You just leave.
I turn my back.
I am not fighting you.
Devoir is going to stand up and he is going to go. Him and all of his 3 merry men
Yep. Somehow still alive.
Well,
are going to
They're
No.
not real.
go and pull their rapiers out of Byakko, which is gonna require a strength check because they're jammed the fuck in there.
But still on fire?
They're gonna pull them out, no problem.
Haha.
But
That's what they would say.
so they haha.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They pull up. They all pull them out and raise them above them.
You almost see Devoir get up, and he almost like points, and the 3 merry men jump onto its back, pulling their rapiers out, and they're staying on the back. And then you then see Devoir jump up and grab his rapier, pull it out. So now all 4 of them are right back onto Byakko.
I'm
Nice.
assuming there's like they jump up and they like do like a little Canadian scramble up the top.
This might be uncomfortable, eh?
Like sorry about this.
I'm sorry about this.
Stab.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is all they're going to be able to do. It's
Okay.
Mr. Doctor's turn.
Okay, great. Now, Mr. Doctor is going to use Guiding Bolt. And I'm going to shoot that son of a bitch. And I'm going to do it as a level 2. So it'll be 5d6.
Wait, what are you doing again?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt.
Okay,
You don't need to.
that's going to hit.
Nice. 18.
Don't even worry about it.
18 plus. Actually,
Oh, 18.
hold up.
Yeah, because
Wait, hold on.
Buff, right? So we might.
Add, yeah, you're gonna. If you want to hit, you're gonna.
No,
have
that's
to
going to
roll
be 20.
a D4.
That's going to be 22.
Okay, that
Because I
hits.
got my
Okay.
Wisdom
You hit.
modifier. I didn't even have to do
and
the
your
other d6.
Wisdom modifier and proficiency.
So 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, you absolutely. You hit before you had to roll that.
Nice.
You'd be a plus 7.
Right. So 18 plus 7.
It's
25.
even. Yeah, 25
Okay.
without
Now,
adding the D4 at all.
Yeah.
so 5, 11, 12, 15, one more,
16. 12
16, 18 damage.
18!
Oh,
Nice.
what does your guiding bolt look like?
Oh, yeah, you haven't used this one before, have you?
I have not.
No.
So Guiding Bolt is going to be kind of imagine like a
Dragon.
no, it's gonna
Sorry.
it's gonna come in the shape of an orb, but it's going to be like a dark gray blue,
Okay.
Oh, like
kind
a
of
storm
imagine
Like a
cloud.
storm cloud.
That's cool.
and it's actually as it's like so the orb itself is blue, but as it goes out, as it's not radiation. Yeah, the radius of it's slightly getting darker,
Oh, okay.
kind of like a storm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Ah.
And it's gonna go right at him and do 18 damage.
Nice.
That's a good hit.
And then
Yes.
now, because now he's close enough that I'm gonna move
You
my
can whap him.
spiritual weapon 20 feet,
Oh, yeah.
And-
You did that.
Haha.
Then
You're
I'm
able to
gonna-
whap him.
Nice
and then
one.
I'm gonna hit him with my Thor hammer.
And I was like,
Do-do-do.
I was like, might as well just dismiss it. Nope.
So this will be 1d8. So 4. So 11 damage.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Damn.
He
That's a lot of
looks
damage in one turn.
Hurt.
Nice.
He is not looking good. It's almost like you notice at the beginning of the fight, he was real strong, shaking everyone off. Now he's trying to shake Devoir off, and he looks significantly weaker at this point. Fenworth, you're up.
Fenworth
That was a good hit.
scoots ahead 10 feet because I want to make sure I don't have disadvantage on these attacks. And I'm going to blasto it. 'cause that's all I can do.
Blasto.
And I missed. That was a 13 to hit.
That's gonna miss. I'm sorry.
Bastard!
Wait, did you have the D4?
That's not the
Even with the max, you're,
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
got
miss.
17 would miss.
Now it would.
And I bonus action reloaded. I'm real sad.
So Fenworth goes to blast him, and
I'm trying not to hit anybody.
just this
It's real crowded.
aura that's around him is almost like it's making him quicker and more dexterous. So it's almost like he's able to move around
not
a little
me.
bit more. Not you, sadly.
I'm like, yeah, okay. How'd I miss? Oh, not me.
And you see this. It's Byakko's turn, and you almost see this wind radiation around him, and it almost just blasts forward straight at you guys.
Oh.
And he is casting the spell Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Which, let me read that to you. Fuck, all my shit.
You know, it's pretty hot out, so I could use like a good gust.
It might feel good.
Yeah, we're in the rainforest. There's no air circulation down here.
Yeah.
It would feel nice.
It would feel very good.
None of us are getting blown into the river.
So,
Thanks, Tony.
it is going to be able to... It's gonna push and hit all of you. So, I'll read it. A line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blasts you in a direction that I choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet from you.
Okay.
Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot, so your movement's basically half. The gust disperses gas or vapor, extinguishes candle, blah blah blah. Doesn't apply here. As a bonus action on each of your turns, before the spell ends, you can change the direction in which the line blasts from you.
Okay.
So,
Everyone better use their D4.
yes, and I don't have to roll the hit
Ooh,
or
nat
anything.
20.
Boom.
Damn. Okay. I got a crit fail.
Jesus Christ.
You ruined my luck by taking all.
So we'll start off after Fenworth rolls.
That's a 7.
Oh, thank goodness.
So
It was a 3 before I rolled the D4.
So Mr. Doctor, we'll start with him since he's the only one that saved.
I get
Almost like braces himself and is
the wind
just
is your shit, bro.
barely
Yeah.
able to withstand its power. Not barely. You actually fucking you kill it. You fucking
his heels
kill
in.
You
it.
got like the robe whipping behind you.
Yeah.
You got the like the Naruto run, standing still,
Oh,
and you're just and it just looks
not
really
running.
awesome. Fenworth,
I
of
look
course,
at him and I wink.
Yeah.
Fenworth gets blown back that 15 feet,
Yeah, what do I do?
and Taryn, not only are you going to be blown back double that amount, you're going to be blown back to 30 feet, and you're going to be knocked prone.
I'll do you.
That wind is so powerful, it almost throws you onto the ground and rolls you backwards. That's going to hurt.
I end up behind Fenworth. Sorry.
And yeah, that was a powerful spell. And on top of that,
I'll save you.
and on top of that, he is going to once again try and shake Devoir off.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking with the storm mage over here with wind. You gotta come at him with something.
And Devoir is going to save. So, and you see him after he just blasts this wind at all of you. You see him trying to shake Devoir off at the same time. And Devoir and his merry men are holding on the whole time.
Good job.
No problem. So, Taryn's turn.
Get up, bitch!
Okay. So I'll just stand up.
So this wind is blasting all of you.
You were spending half the time standing up.
And your movement's pretty much half, right? It is
Yep.
half. And if
Oh,
you
it's
try and
half.
throw a jab, it's half.
So I can move 5 feet.
No, your movement,
I can move 8 feet?
Your movement speed's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So half
So
that.
you just stood up.
15.
So he
Oh,
stood
they
up.
meant half that.
No.
No.
Alright. Fine.
As long as you're not trying to move within the gust, right?
Yeah, so it's 60 feet long, 10 feet
Wait.
wide.
So move.
So you can move out of the gust.
Well, no, so I'm wondering how it works when I spend half my movement standing
That's
up.
fine. That doesn't take more because you're not moving squares.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that doesn't take.
Alright.
You just stand up.
Okay.
Now.
Now you're half, so you have 15 feet.
Well, this is the perfect time to do a quick Arcana check and see if
Oh,
he,
it actually is.
if he has
Beautiful.
that thing. Has that black
Are you
aura.
looking at his penis? Are you gonna try to touch this one's penis?
Shut up. Ooh,
Oh.
that's pretty solid.
You're
That's a good one.
And Arcana.
That's a pretty solid piece.
So, 19.
Yes,
Would
so
you not have any bonus to that?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, did you roll a 19?
so Biako, you notice this solid black color that he is. It's not natural. It's most definitely not natural.
Okay.
It's some kind of darkness surrounding him, like
Yeah.
almost squeezing onto him really tightly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Finworth thinks he's a panther.
Yeah. You wouldn't be far off. He looks like almost like a vaguely striped panther. Glowing red eyes right now.
Yeah.
Spooky.
You know why it's tied around him?
Why?
Because he's fat. It's very tight. Anyways,
I
Very
hate you.
toy, like a toy.
Toy, like a toy.
What the fuck is? Oh, that's gold member. Solid gold.
so I will
Fucking
end my turn right there.
Cool. Devoir's turn. He is going to go for the finishing strike.
That's the cloaca.
Blasted beast. Haha! And he's going to.
Miss. Please. Yeah, god damn it.
He missed. He rolled an 18.
Oh.
And he missed.
Devar, this game is kind of like, you know, when you have like NPCs that are following you in a video game and you're like getting in a gun battle,
Yeah.
and you literally have to kill every single other person because they're like stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Like, they can't fucking hit anything ever.
He also took out a quarter of
He did do stuff.
his health
He did
in one
stuff.
strike.
But that was
He
the
did stuff.
cinematic before the fucking gameplay actually started.
Right, I know.
That was the cutscene.
That was a cutscene.
If Bianco did not have this power right now, he would have.
Yeah, right.
That would have
yeah,
been the kill.
We would have had a couple extra attacks.
That
there.
would have been the kill shot. So you see Devoir and his men are attempting very hard to hold on, and they try and swing the rapiers consecutively, but they're being shaken around so much they just can't make contact with it at all.
He's also keeping him pinned down. He's not mauling the rest of us
Yeah.
because he's trying to shake him off.
So now it's Mr. Doctor's turn.
Okay, so I want to try to do something cool for the potential.
Oh, because you haven't been doing something cool this entire fucking time.
for the potential.
I'm gonna have to dull your damage down.
Yeah, I know. Like, can we just tone down the cool
I
for a
want
second?
to.
Tone down.
What I would like to do is run at Byaku with my hand axe and run and jump up and use it as a
melee weapon?
No, use it to
As a catalyst.
like as a cat. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
kind of like a climbing
You're like
a stake
Thor.
or
an ice pick?
like an ice pick. I want to use that
To pull yourself up?
to pull myself up and then finish him off with my warhammer.
Okay.
Because the Warhammer's
pretty
one-handed.
awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, you go up with one.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's been watching the Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, nat 20! Come on,
Jesus
son.
Christ. All right. So you roll
Yes.
double.
That is because you were like, I'm going to describe what I'm doing in exact detail.
Or not double damage, but it's you
Add
add
an extra hit
you add
die.
an extra hit dice.
All
Or
right.
damage dice. Jesus.
Yeah.
I know he said to turn down the cool, but
I
you did the
I
exact
know,
opposite.
and you did the opposite, and then you rolled, and then you rolled a natural 20. That might be one of the best things that has happened at this table.
All right.
I'm really happy with how these fights have been turned out.
Yeah.
So 3.
And y'all aren't even to the cool ones yet.
Oh no. Next one's on a
10
mountain
damage.
Yeah.
That's what he meant.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Did you roll the extra
Did,
dice?
did you roll the extra dice?
Yeah. It was one.
Oh, because it was just a melee attack.
Yeah, it's just a melee
Yeah.
attack technically.
But it was
So you
cool.
do that.
You do that.
Yeah, it's really cool, but
It is really cool, and you hop onto his back,
Oh, but
and
now
you
you're grappling
swing
him.
down with your spiritual weapon, right?
No.
No.
His Warhammer.
no, my warhammer.
Okay, with your warhammer, and you crack him right on the top of the head, and he begins shaking around. Does not kill him.
Okay.
Does hurt him.
So, originally the way I had conjured it in my head, and maybe you're the DM and you'll make the decision, but because I used my hand axe to climb up him or to use it to catalyst me on top of him, I counted that as an action, and then I had my normal actions. That's why. So, because I got a nat 20, would
That's
that
why I
count
was
as
thinking
would
you
that
liked
count
it.
as one, or would I
Yeah,
also
yeah,
get a
you
bonus
still get
action?
your bonus action, right?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking you grabbed your spiritual weapon and then hit him.
Okay.
That's
'Cause-
why I was thinking
Oh,
that.
because the hand axe was your
Yes.
action.
Yeah, that's kind of what
gotcha.
that's what I was going
Well,
with.
you know, because you rolled a natural 20, I would say, like, if you had stabbed your axe into him, pulled yourself up, and, like, almost, like, launched... Actually, would that work? No. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't make sense unless you, like...
I used it to like climb up him.
He could have left his hand axe there.
Well, I was trying to think
They
if it
do it
made
on God
sense.
of War all the time.
I was trying to think if it made sense if he jumped and stabbed it into it to jump up.
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
he said, that he
saying.
like pulled himself up and yeah.
You rolled a natural 20. I'd say you can do that.
And then I'll go ahead and use my...
That's an exception.
Yeah.
Because you rolled a natural
because
20.
you specifically described
And
what
you
you wanted
described
to do,
it
and then
pretty
rolled the
well.
nat 20, not the other way around.
I just had to see if it made sense, like, in my head.
Yeah. So then I'll go ahead and use Spiritual Weapon as my bonus action.
Done. Yeah.
And, so...
This is just gonna be the campaign of fucking Dr. Euphoria kicking ass and taking names. The rest of us just
Dr. Euphoria and
We're
friends.
friends.
Yeah, that's not Alpha Squad.
Exactly.
We're Dr. Euphoria and his nurses.
And then, Spiritual Weapon, so, my Thor-like hammer comes down, and I want him to hit him across the face so that his teeth, it's like a montage slow motion where, like, goes into his cheek and his
tongue is
fucking,
like,
a couple teeth go out, like, the other side. And it does 10 damage.
That does 10 damage.
Yes.
So you did 20 total damage.
Yes.
All right. So that's how you want to do it, huh?
Oh shit, that's 2 that you finished off?
Yeah.
That's how you want to do it?
That's how I want to do it.
All right.
I don't remember. No,
Well, we didn't finish him off in
Y'all
the.
saved
in
him.
this-
You
we
jerked him
technically
off.
saved him. That is what happened because apparently his face was on his dick and
Very
balls.
strange.
So
I
after
never asked where his face was.
after Mr. Doctor runs up and stabs his axe into Bianco, pulls himself up, or launches himself up, I should say, and clobbers him right in the head, the spiritual weapon comes from the side and just smacks it right on the side of the face. And you just see, it's almost like the front of his jaw is almost taken off.
Yes.
It just smacks across, and his teeth just go flying into the jungle. And
Can I get him?
the beast falls
wait,
to
don't
the
pop out.
ground, and
Oh, fuck. We
he's
did
dead.
not non-lethal
And-
he's dead as shit.
And
We did not non-lethal him.
I know he's dead. And then into the camera rolls to Dr. Euphoria's face, and he says,
Penis.
"Let's get euphoric."
Oh.
And then he looks down at you guys and goes, "It's a work in progress."
You're doing great.
Good job. Keep working on
And
it.
after the tiger falls to the ground,
I come from a small town. I don't know what's cool.
Devar and his
You
men
are.
kind of fall with right on the top of him. And then you kind of see this body begin to dissipate and almost turn into some kind of dust and just kind of, or actually first, let me start with the black part of him.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you see this black like abyss swirling around, and Devar and his men quickly jump off. And this abyss almost just launches up into the air. It almost turns into like this black star looking form.
Fenris cries, watch out!
And it fires off into the sky.
Never mind.
And after that, you see Biaco's body turn into almost like a white dust, and that also begins to float up. And in his place, you see another stone.
Ooh.
I'm gonna rush up and grab the stone and toss it in my bag before freaking Devoir can try any shenanigans with it.
One of those teeth that I knocked out from his. Can I go pick it up,
Sure.
or did that dissipate too?
No, you can go. You can go pick the tooth.
For it. Oh man, I was thinking about
You'll get one full tooth because you shattered the fuck out of his teeth.
like a big old tiger fang.
Yeah,
It would have to
big.
be like this big,
It's-
right?
it's
Like
gonna be
dagger
big.
size.
I'm going serial killer all over these, and I'm trying to get like
Trophies.
trophies from each one, so
Oh,
I can
yeah.
go home later and
I mean,
go
that's
to the
something.
bathroom. Wink.
Oh,
I'd say
something
that's
you could-
acceptable.
You could definitely fuck yourself with that. You could use it as
You
a.
certainly
It's
could.
a god's fang.
Yeah.
I mean, is it like serrated? It could be. I don't know how.
You can smooth it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
obviously take it to a dildo craftsman.
Yeah.
To
They're
craft
very
the
common.
dildo.
Yeah,
definitely.
Out of the it's just out of
barbershop.
Because you know this.
monster parts. They
you got-
make,
Yeah.
you go make armor, weapons, dildos.
You got the
Yeah.
smith, and obviously you have the general store,
Yeah,
and,
you understand. And the dildo.
and then the dildo shop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very common
yeah.
in D&D.
Well, I mean, you gotta go to the bigger cities.
can't just go to any fucking town and go
Gotta
to the dildo shop.
Fangoria. Get a quality dildo.
Yeah. I know that guy. He's done it for 40 years.
Craftsmanship.
You don't want to get one of those random passerby or one of those mobile dildo shop guys. Those
mobile dildo
shady.
shop.
It's like you catch yourself a splinter.
All right. So you guys notice this area behind you, this area that you saw Biako standing at originally. You just see this really bright light shining between all those islands, and it almost fires up into the sky to the point where it's noticeable. It's so bright that you guys immediately turn towards that.
Hit the moon.
What the hell is that?
Can I do a Arcana check?
Sure.
Uh, 17.
17. The light looks... You did Arcana, right?
Yeah. Can I tell what it is specifically?
Well, actually, yeah. Sorry, I'm mixing Detect Magic and Arcana. It's been a while.
Son of a bitch.
You know I'm going to get that 100% of the time.
No, I've beaten you to it before.
It's been a while.
It has since I've beaten you to that.
This light that's shining, it's the same. It's the same kind of light that you've seen from the portals before.
Oh,
Okay.
But
you hear, along with this portal, you hear the sound of water, just real loud. It almost just becomes like you can't see it, but you can hear the water circulating around.
Okay.
So not the waterfall.
It's going to be like a giant
No.
toilet, guys. I hope
No.
we have to jump inside of it.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
That's gross.
Let's go. I'm gonna start rushing off towards it.
Sure.
I'm probably not getting very far because we're going through the jungle terrain.
Yeah.
It sucks for me.
You guys, I would say y'all are maybe tired a little bit from the wind, except for, of course, Dr. Euphoria.
Yeah.
Who
Devoir
embraces the wind.
Devoir looks like he's in a little bit of pain, but
Oh,
he lets out kind of a half-ass, off we go. And,
Oh, do we? Oh shit! Yeah.
and him
I
and
get
he,
rest. That's
him
not
and his-
something Finward thinks about a lot.
and he's gonna run towards the portal as well.
He'd
Great.
probably pass.
And you see him standing just on the edge of the island close to it,
Okay. We can get that was.
and he's looking down into it.
We can get through one more fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
I mean, I only lost 2 health.
Yeah, I was
y'all
gonna say
did.
I lost 2 health, but also
I still have 6 spell slots.
Might be dead, but that's fine.
spell slots for me are not that much because I mainly just do basic attack,
Right,
which
right.
is 4d6.
I still have 1 level 1 and then all my level 2s.
I have a level
Should be
3, 1 level 2, and then 4 level 1s. So
It's-
I've been upgrading a lot of my level 1s to just do
Oh,
higher
yeah,
damage.
Good idea.
Nice.
It's fun because it makes it where the role playing's easier, where Finworth doesn't think about resting. He's like, let's just go.
Yeah.
It's like, why not? Because I'm good. My health is full
Yeah.
and I have all my attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, the rest of y'all are dying.
Oh.
I mean, I only got hit once that fight.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll follow Devoir because
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sure
go.
he passes me pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's kind of just he's not running full force. You can tell he's hurt.
Right, but most of
But-
these plants are probably my
But he's
size.
he's stopped at the edge of this island. He's looking down into this portal.
Oh, it's on one of the islands?
Yeah.
It's in the center
Oh,
of all
you're right,
the islands.
Where-
So, like, right
where-
here?
Where
Oh,
he's
sorry.
coming from.
Okay.
It's in the center of all.
So like right here.
Yes, it's right in between all of them.
So it's in the water technically.
It is in the water.
Nice.
I left.
And as you guys look down, you notice it's a whirlpool spinning obviously downwards into this shining light.
I jump in!
And Fenworth jumps in, and he dies!
No!
That'd be fucking
That's
funny
his
if I
last
said
round.
that.
His last words are, darn it!
No, I'm gonna.
And you see
Devar, you
Fenworth-
should go first.
You see Fenworth jump in, Devar and his men quickly follow, and you just see them swirl down into the light and they disappear.
Well, we're pretty familiar with the portal magic at this point.
I
Also,
guess so.
incapable of fear.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not a safe thing.
Yep.
Very true.
Sounds
And also, I
you
did an
are
Arcana
the
check, and
high
it,
level.
it's
Yeah.
it's the positive energy or whatever. So, or
Yeah.
the same as the portal. So I
Alright.
jump in.
Yeah, we'll go.
Dr. Euphoria.
All
jumps
right.
in.
And all The whole party jumps
Dies.
into the portal. The whole party dies. Game over.
Next campaign.
You guys all jump into the portal and slowly spin downwards into the light. And that's where we're ending.
Ah, damn it!
Did I beat you to that one? Yeah. That's a good place to
We're gonna end.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide where to end it. I was like, should I tell them where they go?
I don't
Should
know.
I end it
think
when
this
they
is
jump
good.
into the portal?
That's fine.
Find out next time
Cliffhanger.
on Dungeon Junkies.
Dungeon Junkies!
That was perfect.
It's like an 80s fucking cartoon.
I've been toying with. Okay, I'll
We'll talk about this
yeah.
later. Thank you guys once again for listening. We are very happy to be doing this shit. And why don't you check us out on DungeonJunkies.com, where you can find all the links to our shit, our Patreon, our iTunes, our Spotify.
YouTube.
Download all the new episodes. Go to YouTube.
We're there. We're
Go
everywhere.
to YouTube. While you're at it,
Rate us. iTunes, 5 stars. Is that where we're going? I don't know, but that's where I'm going right now. Please give me them ratings. I want to read them on Real Talk. So don't only just click the 5 stars. That's easy. And if you want to do that, and if you don't got a lot of time, do that. Click the 5 stars because I love that. But if you can leave me a review and tell me what you think, I'll read about it. And I will tell everybody about it on Real Talk.
and we'll read it in whatever voice we see fit for
Yes,
you.
I'm going to make everyone sound super intelligent.
That's going to be more fun, I think.
Also, and we may be able to cut this out here if we need to. I was thinking about advertising out to, hey, if you have a podcast and you would like to do a cross-platform promotion, like hit us up, let us know what's up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you've got some kind of, if you also have a Dungeons and Dragons or a role-playing podcast, we are always looking to play some tabletop games, and we're always looking to listen to new stuff. So reach out to us, dungeonjunkies@gmail.com. Let us know if you want to do a little promotion with each other, maybe do a little crossover.
Or
also
on
help-
Twitter. Let us
Yes.
know.
Oh, yeah.
At Dungeon Junkie, we try to be as good as we can with listening to all your guys' podcasts, as many of them as there are. Give us some suggestions, man.
But we want to help you, and we want you to help us, because guess what? We're a podcast family, and God damn it, I'll jerk you off if I have to.
Not
will all-
because we're family, but in spite of it.
Good old family jerk off.
Good old family bukkake.
Oh,
We're going to
end
end
this now.
right there.
Bye.
We're ending.
I love you.
See
Bye.
you next
No.
week.
Bye, family.
Bye.